By Olympic water polo standards, Merrill Moses got a late start in his favorite sport. As a teenager, he made the switch from the football field to the pool and never looked back. He brought the bravado and confidence of a star quarterback as a goalkeeper to Team USA in a career that lasted over 15 years. An All-CIF selection, Moses headed to Pepperdine for college, launching a lifelong bond with head coach and water polo legend Terry Schroeder. The brash Moses promised to win the starting goalie spot as a freshman, and did. 2 years later, he guarded the cage as Pepperdine claimed the '97 NCAA Championship. The final cut for the 2004 Olympic team, he stepped away from the game, only to be lured back out of an office job by Schroeder 2 years later. They teamed up for history in 2008, frequently repeating a promise to shock the world. Moses turned in an all-time performance as the 9th-ranked Americans surprised everyone with a silver medal. He'd go on to start in goal for Team USA at the 2012 and 2016 Olympics, adding 3 Pan Am titles and 2 Super Final silvers to his resume. Abroad, he capped up for clubs in Spain, Italy, and Croatia. He launched his college coaching career in 2012, returning to his alma mater, most recently helping the Waves to the NCAA Championship semifinals in 2019.
The New York Athletic Club was out playing in a Premier League tournament. Merrill was still going to school at Pepperdine. He was playing for the Coastal team. And we had, at that point, Dan Hackett as our goalie. And before the game, Merrill came up to me. I didn't know who Merrill was. And he said, "Hey, I'm Merrill Moses. I'm going to be the next goalie of the New York Athletic Club for a long time to come." And I looked at him, and my head was like, "Who are you?" And but he said it with such a genuine, confident way. And then we proceeded to play them, and we ended up beating them. But he had a great game, and I just saw what a great goalie was. And the irony is, Dan retired the next year, and Merrill became our goalie.
His energy was infectious. We all fed off that, to be honest. Probably one of our more special times as a group was Beijing. And his energy was just so infectious. You know, people, what they don't realize is, yes, we played great defense, but really there was a lot of mistakes that were being made, and Merrill's energy in the goal was a chance for us to be in a good position, because he was incredible with the saves that he was making. Obviously the fist pumps, the double fist pumps, the arms straight up in the air. That's one of my favorite for sure of all time. Slamming the ball down in the water. I will always cherish those moments after he makes a block and he slams it down and he's going like this, or telling the player no. And you know, and that energy also got into our opponents' heads for sure.
So as a coach, you know, what we look for is character traits of consistency, and Merrill has certainly been one of the most consistent goalies that I've ever coached. You know, I don't think he's had more than 1 or 2 off games. He's been amazing, so consistent. But the other thing that I think is really important about Merrill is you want players that play big in big moments. And Merrill obviously is that guy. He's come through in so many big moments for us at Pepperdine and with the USA team. You know, he's just been amazing that when the game is on the line, when the game is big, Merrill shows up and you can count on him.
Merrill was the craziest leader that I ever saw in water polo, but in a good way, in the best way. You know, I think that every pipeline team, every club team, every team in the States, in the world, should have some kind of Merrill on the cage to put you in the right direction and to give you that, you know, push that you really think that you can beat everyone.
You know, whether he's doing clinics or working one-on-one lessons or coaching on the pool deck at Pepperdine, he's one of the faces of USA water polo for sure. He's you know, obviously won an Olympic medal. He's won a national championship at Pepperdine. And now he's coming back and he's giving back to these young kids. And you know, the way these kids look up to him, like at our camps, you know, it's beautiful to see him get in the water with the goalies and work with these goalies. And you know, they hang on every word that he says. And you know, he's a great coach. I mean, he's in the water with them and working hard to get the job done.
He's the type of player that would get a lot of younger players who are just coming to the national team to want to play with us, because he was playing with us. I couldn't ask for somebody better to, you know, exemplify what it takes to go to the highest level and how to get there. I've been around a lot of goalies And Merrill was by far, in my eyes, the best goalie that ever played for the United States.
There's no distance too short for him and what he does for his friends, not only water polo players, but people outside of the sport as well. And what I can say is to have a guy behind you when you're out in front of a goalie like that, that's so charismatic, and knowing that he's going to do whatever he can to help you is really special. So I think for me the biggest thing is just the person. Not obviously his play speaks for itself, but he's just an incredibly giving person.
As a coach who now has a chance to coach with him, I know that he always got my back, and he's always going to be there for me. He's always going to do what needs to be done to get the job done as a coaching staff. And he's not afraid of hard work. He's going to go out there and outwork most everybody. And he's just become a great friend, and somebody that I look at as somebody I can trust greatly.
I was really enjoying 4 years with him, and he teach me a lot about personality of American players in good way. So I need to thank him also, because he from one way, he make me better coach also.
This is a great honor for him. He's definitely one of the best goalies that's played the game and represented Team USA. So well deserved, and congratulations, Merrill.